The hidden language of lies. How to catch a liar without a polygraph. Sorry, my phone died. It's nothing. I'm fine. These allegations are completely unfounded. The company was not aware of any wrongdoing. I love you. Let's be honest. Someone, somewhere, is lying to you right now. In fact, research suggests we hear anywhere from 10 to 200 lies a day, and that's just counting the ones we catch. Humanity has spent centuries trying to smoke out deception. From medieval torture racks, a bit dramatic, don't you think? To polygraphs, voice stress analyzers, and even for £100 electroencephalograms. Yet, despite all this effort, there's still no guaranteed way to detect a liar. Why? Because good liars prepare, and most lie detectors can be outmaneuvered with a little practice. But maybe the problem isn't the tools. Maybe we've been looking in the wrong place. Instead of measuring sweaty palms and racing heartbeats, what if we analyze the lies themselves? The science of deception. Lying is basically a built-in human feature like sweating when it's hot or suddenly remembering a deadline 5 minutes before it's due. Psychologically, we lie to make ourselves look better. A good lie is like an Instagram filter for reality. It smooths out the flaws, hides the bad lighting, and makes us seem way more interesting than we actually are. But here's the catch. While our conscious mind carefully crafts the perfect fib, our subconscious betrays us. Only 5% of cognitive function is under our control. The other 95% runs on autopilot. That means when we lie, our brains leave behind linguistic breadcrumbs that can give us away. And according to reality monitoring research, made-up stories have a fundamentally different structure than real ones. Researchers have identified for common patterns in the language of deception. 1. Liars avoid saying I. Liars tend to distance themselves from their words. Instead of using personal pronouns like I or me, they speak in vague, impersonal terms like a bad politician dodging a question, which sounds more suspicious. Absolutely no party took place at this house. I didn't host a party here. The first one sounds like a robot issued a press release. The second one, more natural, less shady. 2. Liars sound weirdly negative. Lying makes people feel guilty unless they're a sociopath, in which case good luck. That guilt leaks into language as unnecessary negativity. Sorry, my stupid phone battery died. I hate that thing. Okay, relax. It's a phone, not your archenemy. The extra frustration. That's a red flag. 3. Liars keep it simple because thinking is hard. Crafting a detailed lie is exhausting, so instead, liars tend to oversimplify. Take this classic. I did not have sexual relations with that woman. Sounds almost too neat, right? Real memories come with details, emotions, context. A good rule of thumb? If a response sounds like it was pre-rehearsed by a lawyer, it's probably not the full story. For liars overcompensate with word salad. When people lie, they over-explain, adding unnecessary details to sound more believable. But instead of convincing us, they just end up sounding suspiciously ridiculous. Exhibit A. I can say, categorically, that this investigation indicates that no one on the White House staff No one in this administration presently employed was involved in this very bizarre incident. That is a lot of words to say it wasn't us. If your sentence is longer than a CVS receipt, you're probably trying too hard. Linguistic analysis in action. Let's see this in real life. In 2005, cycling legend Lance Armstrong denied ever using performance-enhancing drugs. By 2013, he admitted to doping. A linguistic comparison of both interviews reveals a major shift. In his denial, Armstrong barely used personal pronouns. He distanced himself, making the whole thing sound like an abstract conspiracy theory. Okay, you know, a guy in a prison laboratory opens up your sample, you know, Jean Francis so, and he tests it. And then you get a phone call from a newspaper that says, "We found you to be positive 6 times for EPO." A guy? A prison laboratory? Jean Francis so? Dude, are we in a Jason Bourne movie? Or are we talking about a blood test? Compare that to his confession. I lost myself in all of that. I'm sure there would be other people that couldn't handle it, but I certainly couldn't handle it. And I was used to controlling everything in my life. I controlled every outcome in my life. Suddenly, it's all me, my. He owns up to it. No weird, vague distractions. That's the difference between a lie and the truth. Another case, John Edwards, former US Senator and presidential candidate. When rumors spread that he had fathered a child out of wedlock, he issued this masterpiece of legalese. I only know that the apparent father has said publicly that he is the father of the baby. I also have not been engaged in any activity of any description that requested, agreed to, or supported payments of any kind to the woman or to the apparent father of the baby. Dude, you could have just said the baby isn't mine. Instead, we get a sentence so convoluted, it should come with footnotes. Now here's what he said when he finally admitted the truth. I am Quinn's father. I will do everything in my power to provide her with the love and support she deserves. Short, simple, personal. Case closed. How to spot a lie in real life. Most lies we deal with aren't about doping scandals or political cover-ups. They're the everyday stuff. A friend bailing on plans, ugh. I totally would have come, but my Wi-Fi went out. My dog ate my keys. And Mercury is a sketchy sales pitch. This investment is 100% guaranteed to make you a millionaire overnight. A bad date, I'm between jobs right now. Translation, unemployed. So how do you spot a liar? Look for these signs. Few personal pronouns mistakes were made instead of I messed up. Unnecessary negativity. I hate my phone. It's the worst. Overly simple answers. I don't remember that. Suspiciously long-winded responses. To the best of my recollection, I cannot recall a time in which I engaged in said activity. Asterisk. The truth is in the details. So next time something sounds off, listen carefully not just to what is said, but how it's said. Because sometimes the biggest giveaway isn't the lie itself, it's the way it's told.